Aquarius, how are you? Let's take a look at your current energies and see what's going on with all of you. As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in this story. So hit that like button, really helps me out, and I could sure use the support. I want to try to really grow my channel. So help me out that way and just like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, all right? All right, let's get going with your reading here, Aquarius, and see what do the current energies say to you from the tarot. Now, this is just the next 7 to 10 days, just a short little period of time, not a long period of time. Maybe until the next time I come back, or maybe you need to check your other signs, all right? But let's see, what does it say for all of my Aquarians today? The first card out is the Six of Cups coming upside down when it's crossed by the Justice card. So I feel as if there is something coming to an end, because we also have the Ten of Swords showing up here. So let's see what this is about. All right, so we are currently dealing with some issues here that I feel as if, you know, you are really needing to kind of bring into balance. Maybe there is a situation you are dealing with an ex, with someone that you are involved with that you no longer want to be involved with, and you might have kids, you know, with this person. And I feel as if, you know, you've had to make some decisions, you know, like the Justice card. When she comes up, this could be, you know, oh my gosh, what do I need to do to bring things back into balance in my world? Especially if we've got such tumultuous energy with the Six of Cups coming upside down. Because I feel as if we're focusing on a lot of the things that have happened in the past that were not very positive. All right, and I say that because we do have this Ten of Swords. Now, these are a lot of swords. This is a lot of energy that has gone into you that has not been very, very helpful to you, all right? These swords have been painful. Maybe you felt like you've been stabbed in the back, whether you've been breadcrumbed, whether you've been just kind of strung along. Whatever it is, I feel as if, you know, you no longer want to put up with this kind of energy with this person. And something needs to come to an end. And when we see the Ten of Swords, this is like the end, period, all right? This is like, I want this to stop. I want this to come to an end, and I'm going to do whatever I need to do in order for that to happen, including, you know, maybe having to go through some legal issues with this person to bring things to fruition, you know, to really complete this cycle and bring it to a close. And that could include, you know, maybe getting a divorce, a separation, things of that nature. So I do feel as if in the recent past, you know, you saw that this was not going to work. Maybe you even lost that passion with this person, and you're just not feeling the connection. I mean, you just really aren't. And it could be as a result of all of these swords that kind of came towards you. Now, they are showing up here as the King of Cups coming up reversed. And whenever I see the King of Cups come up reversed, to me, this is a very sad energy, because this is somebody who struggles with their emotions, with addictions, with, you know, just how they handle life. I just feel as if there is such an imbalance with their own personal energy. Because usually, you know, the King of Cups, when they come upright, you know, this is somebody who is very, very warm, loving, kind, and emotionally balanced, but they're upside down. So I feel as if, you know, they don't know how to handle their emotions. You know, they could even be a little bit emotionally immature. And I feel as if, you know, you start to see that, you know, this is just never going to change. This is who they are, and this is how they come off. And, you know, and you've put up with it for a long time. All right, so this is not like this is new information. I mean, you have really tried to make it work with somebody who just was not on the same level as you. Now, I think, you know, there could be this energy where in the process of you trying to figure out what to do with this King of Cups, a new person showed up. All right, now we have this knight who comes in like the knight of shining armor, right? You know, they come in and they're like, hey, you know, you want to go out and have a good time. And I think this person starts to really put some perspective into the reality of the situation you were dealing with this person. All right, so, you know, so now you have this fresh new energy of someone who is a little bit more stable, really is into you, really wants to get in to know you and things of that nature. So this is where I think, you know, is the what you needed to really push you into making a decision to really put this other person to a close. All right. So sometimes that's what it takes. We need that little push, that shove from the universe to say, I don't know what to do. Do I hang in there? And then poof, here's this person. And you're like, wow, there is more to life out there than just what I've been dealing with. And I think it starts to open your eyes and say, maybe I do want to, really go through with this and put an end to this connection that I have with this current person. Because, it's like you want to go out with this other one, but how do you do that? And you still got this other person, it's like it's complicated. But I do feel as if it helps you make that final decision or that final cut with this person. Now, I also have you coming up here with the Nine of Pentacles coming upside down. So, you want to make sure that you're not coming from a place where it's going to leave you with some instability. Because when I see the Nine of Pentacles come upside down, it's just like, am I really in a position where I could actually walk away from someone and stand on my own? Because this shows that you don't really have a lot, and can I really make this break? Because it's going to require, some sacrifices. Because if you don't have the money, to leave someone and go on your own, you're kind of like thinking, what should I do? And I also want to point out to some of you Aquarius, be careful of your money, all right? Don't go spending recklessly, especially if you want to start making some big moves and changes. And the other thing I'm getting with this is that if you do go through legal recourse and try to, maybe get a divorce or whatever, it might cost you a lot of money and you may not come out with everything that you really want. So just be aware of all of the implications and consequences that can happen as a result of a decision you make in ending this relationship. But, I do see that you do come out very well, all right? And I do feel as if, with this 10 of Pentacles, you end up landing on your feet. So that's the good news, So I think the most important thing is like making the decision to make this big move, to make this shift, to make this change, to bring this other relationship to an end. Because I think you really want everything. And here, we see you talking to this guy over the fence. And I'm just wondering, again, it's just like you keep thinking about like the possibilities of maybe, shifting your energies, and maybe there's someone else that, you could really get to know. So I feel as if, this is a very delicate situation you are dealing with, and one that you want to come across, as being very fair and balanced, especially with this Justice card. Now, we do have you coming out here with the Six of Swords. So whenever I see the Six of Swords, this is an energy of like you want things to kind of smooth out. You want to get out of this troubled feeling and energy that you've been in. But notice that she's got this little box. It's almost as if you want this to come to an end, but you want it to be a good ending, all right? You don't want to come off as if, you just up and left and, the hell with them, right, kind of thing. This is one of these energies. I feel as if you want to be very careful in how you make your next move and how you bring this to a close. Because I think, for you Aquarians, I think you want it to be a win-win. You want to feel good about the ending. You want them to feel good about it, and, this is really hard because we're coming to an ending, so nobody's going to really feel good. But how can we do it in the best possible way? Now, your final outcome comes out with you as the Magician. Be very, very careful that you don't try to manipulate the situation, and this other person feels as if you're trying to pull one over on them. So be very careful of that because, you want to manifest a win-win here. You want to make things work. You want everything to turn out good and everybody to feel good. But, the way you feel and the way they feel is two different energies, and even though you are very clear in your mind that you want to move forward and that the possibilities of a new life are really before you, the other person may not be there, all right? And the fact that they come up as the King of Cups reversed tells me that, they're not in that place like you are, ready to move on. I think if they could hang on to you, they would. But, again, the reality of what's really going on has to surface. So just be aware of how you proceed forward because you want to make sure that, you're very clear on why you are leaving, because of things not working out, not because of, anything else. I mean, I think you want to get past all of these negative energies between you and this person, but there can be some clarity and you do want a win-win. So just be aware of how you present this to the other person. But an ending is definitely, really clear here with some of you Aquarians. So anyway, that's the energy I have for you right now. So take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in this story. Hit that like button and I'll see you at another reading. Until then, bye now.